welcome in our final guest now, Rocky LaPorte, actor, comedian. He's been on many things, as you probably recognize him for. He's at Kellar's this weekend. Rocky, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
And we were talking football. You're a Chicago guy, big Bears fan.
Yeah, I love the Bears.
You grew up in Chicago?
Yeah.
What was it like growing up in Chicago?
I grew up in this, it was kind of weird. I never saw this in any other city. Like, we lived in this big Italian neighborhood, and the ice cream truck used to drive around and play like Godfather music.
And you just all flocked.
Yeah.
All the
And
Italian
then
kids.
blacked out windows. And then I go, "You the ice cream guy?" He goes, "Who wants to know?" And it was the only place that you could get an ice cream cone and bet $50 on the Bears, you know? It's like one of those kind of a little shaky there, you know?
It's a great wholesome childhood, great upbringing.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, absolutely.
So you're a comedian, and you've been to Erie before.
Yeah, lots of times.
When it was juniors, right?
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about your visits to Erie.
This is the first time I came and it hasn't snowed. So
Yes,
Very
you
nice.
picked a
Well,
good month.
I mean, the day's not over.
Right.
The weekend's not
maybe
over.
tonight, huh?
Yeah,
You
right.
never know.
I love it here. Everybody treats me great, and it's like I look forward to coming here every year. And then one year, I always make fun of the Erie Zoo, and I didn't know that the curator of the zoo, right? What's it, Larry? Is that
Scott Mitchell. Yeah,
Scott Mitchell.
he's the GM. He's like the big dog there.
And I couldn't find out, why is everybody laughing so hard? And he's sitting in the front row, and I'm slamming the zoo.
So what was it about the zoo that just became a thing for you?
Have you been in there?
We go all the time. Yes.
Did you get a new duck? Well, like what's
They brought in a hedgehog today for me.
a hedgehog?
A little hedgehog. Yes. Yes. Hey, you want to
Did
know
they
an
catch it in the wild?
interesting story? Last week they brought me a python that they thought was a boy for 30 years, but then the python laid eggs and determined that it's actually a female, and it laid eggs, and it didn't have a partner.
Even snakes now are transitioning.
You never know.
How'd that happen?
Into the animal world.
Oh
It's
my
a medical mystery.
So when you come back to places that you've been to several times, do you start to personalize your acts more and more?
Yeah. Like you find out. I came in from Chicago International Airport to the Erie donut shop. Like 2 gates. I mean,
It's an international airport.
It is
Oh,
Erie
really?
International.
Yes, it is.
That's its title. Erie International Airport.
oh man, I don't know.
Listen, you're lucky you got in.
One time, that's true. I drove. I'm not. The last time I couldn't. They needed a part for the plane, so they had to fly in a part from like New York City, and they had to fly another guy in from Buffalo who knew how to repair it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And did you still get on the plane?
No, I missed my connection, so I had to leave the next day.
Yeah.
It is bad when the mechanics out there with a broom banging on their wing going, try it now.
It's not great. Not great. Talk a little bit about your career. I know you've been in some movies. What's been your favorite, outside of your stand-up comedy, what's been the number one most stellar fun moment for you?
I really got a big kick out of, I was on the Tonight Show, and I got a standing ovation.
Oh,
And
wow.
I was talking to Leno, and I came over to his desk and I shook his hand. He was turning around, you're getting a standing ovation. And that was kind of cool.
That is
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
that was
Something to
nice.
remember.
Yeah, and then I had a couple little parts in movies, and I won some contests, and it was just like it was a nice ride. It was
Great.
a thrill, you know.
I think this one has
Mr.
something to say.
Stalin has
Well,
something for you.
I want you to remember the Erie Zoo with our coloring book.
It's never gonna
That's
end.
right. First warning weather at the Erie Zoo. These
The
are
guy
our
that trashed the Erie
meteorologists.
Zoo.
Yes.
I drew these. And so here's some crayons.
We should have had
in
Scott
case you get
Mitchell.
stuck at the airport.
We should have
We
surprised
should
him
have had
with Scott Mitchell.
sign that for you today.
Yes, that's right. So you can always remember the Erie Zoo.
You know what he did? He brought me a picture of like they were taking paw prints of different animals.
Yeah.
And he gave me one last time as a gift. It's real
When
nice.
they do
and
artwork,
framed.
when the
Nice,
animals do
yeah.
artwork.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. It was
yeah.
like
See?
like a wolf or a coyote
It's
or something.
A little zoo with a big heart.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
There you
a
go.
treasure. You're going to be at Kellar's all weekend tonight and tomorrow night at 7:30.
Yeah, only one show tonight, one show tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know?
You excited about that?
Oh, absolutely.
All right,
I
all right.
love performing here.
All right. Rocky,
Great.
it's nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in
You
today.
too,